Good morning students, welcome to offline classes for 8th standard. In previous classes we have discussed the important chapter, that is materials, metals and non-metals. We have discussed up to last class. From today onwards we are going to discuss about one more important chapter, that is coal and petroleum. So as you know that there are number of the sources are there around us. All of them are, some sources we get from the nature and some sources we prepare, means human beings are prepared. So those sources which we get from the naturally or from the nature, such kind of sources are what we call natural resources. Okay, so majorly the sources here resources, we use various materials for our basic needs. Some of them are found in nature and some of them have been made by the human efforts. All things which are obtained from nature and then they are called as what are natural resources. Or if the sources are prepared by the human beings, and such sources what we call man-made resources. There are many things with many resources we get around us, like air, water, sunlight, right? So these are all called natural resources. Because these, why we call natural resources? Because these are not made by human beings. So naturally they are obtained obtaining. Such resources what we call natural resources. For example, next a table, the electricity. So this is one source, but is not made by the that we cannot get from the nature. That is made by the human beings. So such kind of resources what we call man-made resources. So next in this chapter we are going to discuss about what some important natural resources. So natural resources are majorly classified into what? Two types, that is inexhaustible and exhaustible. And again they are also called what? Renewable and non-renewable natural resources. So what is inexhaustible and what is exhaustible? So let me discuss now what is inexhaustible and exhaustible. So here the resources can be broadly classified into two kinds, that is inexhaustible natural resources and exhaustible natural resources. Then what is inexhaustible and what is exhaustible? These resources are present in unlimited quantity in nature and are not like to be exhausted by human activities. So already I have given some examples like air, water, soil, okay, and sunlight. So these are the natural resources. But these natural resources we can use without any limit. We can use continuously for a long time. So they will never get end. They never get end. So they never get a close. So they are continuously available for us. Such kind of sources what we call the inexhaustible sources. The example, sunlight, air, soil, water. These are the example for water inexhaustible. Means they are continuously available for the human use. So they never get end. So we can get again and again, continuously we can get. Okay, such kind of sources what we call inexhaustible sources. But there are some natural sources are there, and even though they obtain from the nature, but they can end if you use continuously. They are like a coal, forest, wildlife, minerals, petroleum, natural gas. These are the sources which we get from the nature only. But if you use continuously for a long time, one another day they are going to end. So they are not unlimited. They are limited. So means after there is some certain amount of these sources are available on nature. They available in the nature. For sometimes if you use continuously, what happens? They are going to end. So again we won't get back. Such kind of sources what we call exhaustible resources. Okay, the examples: the forest, wildlife, minerals, coal, petroleum, and natural gas. And these are the examples of what exhaustible. So the amount of these resources in nature is limited. They can be exhausted by the human activities. Human activities means we people are using them. If we are using continuously, what happens? One another day they are going to lose, they are going to exhaust in the nature, they are going to complete in the nature. Such kind of resources what we call exhaustible resources. But in this chapter we are going to discuss some of the important exhaustible resources, that is what coal and petroleum. So coal and petroleum are the two examples of what exhaustible resources. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to discuss about in detail about those two exhaustible natural resources. Okay, so the natural resources like coal and petroleum and natural gas, these were formed from the dead remains of living organisms called fossils. So these are known as fossil fuels. Then already told you this we get from the nature. Then how they formed in the nature? So they formed by the dead and decaying matter of plant and animals. So when the plants and animals when they get die and they will burrowed into the soil and they undergo what decomposition after a very long time, after 2000 years or 100 years later, they are going to convert into water as a fuels. So that we people are using as a fuels. So petrol what you are using, diesel what you are using, kerosene what you are using. So they are all called as water. They are the fossil fuels. So they will, how do we get? We get those we get by the dead and decaying matter of plant and animals. Hence these are called fossil fuels. Okay. So here is examples. The coal what we are using, the petrol what we are using to running of our vehicles, the diesel what we are using. So these are all called as what fossil fuels. How they get? They get from the dead and decaying matter of plant and animals. Hence these are called what fossil fuels. Okay. In next class we will discuss more about coal and petroleum in detail on next upcoming classes. Okay. Thank you.